Good evening and welcome to Hungary Report, start of public media and one's foreign language news shows. I'm Csenge Gabriela Ibolya with today's news from Hungary and the Carpathian Basin. Let's begin. At a forum in Berlin, Viktor Orbán stood in favor of an immediate ceasefire and immediate negotiations regarding the Russian-Ukrainian war. When it comes to the war in Ukraine, the ceasefire should not be established between Ukraine and Russia, but between the United States and Russia, based on the realities of power. It should be negotiated with the Americans. As he put it, the Russians have almost unlimited resources in terms of energy and human resources, but Ukraine only has enough resources because the West and the United States help them. The Prime Minister confirmed Hungary has lost around 200 citizens who died as enlisted soldiers on the front. He emphasised, as Hungarians, it is in our interest to have peace as soon as possible. The Prime Minister also highlighted that if the sanctions had been properly formed, the price of energy would not have skyrocketed. He added that this policy must be reconsidered and the punitive measures introduced against Russia must be revised. He called the current sanctions policy primitive and disastrous. The goal is to ensure that there are no energy supply problems in Hungary in the future. This was stated by the Minister of Foreign Affairs and Trade in Budapest. Péter Szijjártó said he is participating in the Russian Energy Week events on Thursday in order to talk about the importance of peace there as well and to ensure that we won't have to limit energy consumption in our country. The failed Brussels sanctions policy is pushing the entire European economy into crisis. Sanctions raise prices the most in countries close to war. This is how the Ministry of Finance reacted to the latest inflation data from the Central Statistical Office. According to the Statistical Office, inflation rose to 20.1% in September. The heads of state of V4 met in Bratislava. President Katalin Novák wrote on her social media page, "Today's summit is particularly important since the last time the presidents of the V4s met in person in full was more than a year and a half ago." Katalin Novák also wrote, "The Czech Republic, Poland, Slovakia and Hungary are the centre of modern Central Europe, and the V4s are jointly trying to find answers to the challenges caused by the Russian-Ukrainian war and the energy crisis." And that's all for now, but don't forget you can catch Hungary Reports every night after 11 o'clock news and online as always. Do stick around and watch our German, Russian and Chinese language news. Thank you for watching and have a lovely evening.